Yeah. So let me analyze the waveforms of class B commutation right now. So what is going to be happen? I have given a trigger signal to make the SCR1 turn on, right? Make the SCR1 turn on. So then, so as we have studied the modes of operation in the previous video, try to go through that particular video and make a note in your notebook. So what is going to be happen, the load current is constant, so here it is what I naught, it will be like constant like this, understood? Or and the same current will be flowing through the thyristor one, so the thyristor one, it is also the constant one, understood? Or and there is no path for the capacitor to discharge. The reason is what, under those conditions, under this condition, this diode will be in off position. The reason is the polarities will be plus minus over here, the polarities will be plus minus over here, minus and minus is connected to the anode, so diode will be off, so there is no path of, so that means it is going to be just charging up to Vs, so that is nothing but what, Vc is also is a constant like this, Vc is also like a constant like this, understood? Or and whatever the capacitor current we are having, it is also nothing but what, 0, it is 0. The reason is what, as there is no path to flow of current of capacitor, so the capacitor current is what, 0. Now in the second case, what I'm going to happen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this SCR1 in on position, but still see at this condition there is no diode, right? At this condition there is no diode, but still what I can consider, I'm going to make this SCRA on. So when I'm going to make this SCRA on, so this voltage polarities of capacitor will go into be changing. So then what is going to be happen, so there is a current flow in this particular fashion, understood? Or so the capacitor will be discharging like this. So that means what, the voltage polarities are going to be discharging. So in this particular position, at this particular position, the same I naught is also constant over here, I naught is also constant over here, and what is the IT1, there is the current flowing in the IT1, the same, the reason is what, it is in on position. Now the capacitor voltage is going to change from positive Vs to negative Vs, so that means what, it is going to change from positive Vs to negative Vs like this. This is what the negative Vs, right? This is the negative Vs value, negative Vs. So and at the same time, what is going to happen, there is a capacitor current flowing in reverse direction, that this is what, right? So as soon as the capacitor voltage is 0, the capacitor current is maximum. This is what you can consider, understood? Or right? So this is what you have to consider. Now what is going to happen, as soon as the capacitor voltage reaches to negative, so definitely negative is connected to the anode of the SCR. So what is going to happen, it is going to be what, open circuit. It is going to be what, open circuit. As it is going to be open circuit, there is no capacitor current, so flow of current will be 0. So that is what I have shown here, understood? Or so now what is going to be happen, so as it is so now the polarities has been changed to minus positive, so the diode is going to get forward biased over here, understood? Or so the diode is going to be get forward biased over here, in the sense what, so the current used to flow in this particular direction like this, understood? Or so until so at the current is going to be flowing like this, right? So at this condition, diode will be forward biased, so thereby the current used to flow in this particular direction. So this current of capacitor will flow till the difference in the load current and the capacitor current will get 0, right? Till the difference in the load current and the capacitor current will get 0. So at this condition, what is going to be happen, the anode current in the SCR will reaches to 0 and below, will reaches or will go below the holding current. So the SCR1 is going to be turned off. So the anode current at this condition, see, the I naught used to flow like this for some time, but the thyristor current used to flow decreasing like this, understood? Or right? Now what is going to be happen for this particular capacitor? So now as soon as the SCR is in turn off position, see, let me suppose like this, as soon as the SCR is in turn off position, then what is going to be happen, the polarities will be changing again to minus and positive. The reason is what, the capacitor voltage used to whatever the supply voltage we are having, the same voltage will appears across this capacitor right now, Understood right now? So definitely what is going to be happen then? So the capacitor voltage from negative to negative, it will increases up to like this and making towards what? Vs. This is Vs. See, this is Vs. I have not this is Vs value, right? This is also Vs value. So it is 0, and then see, if you clearly draw this, it will be like this. Understood now? So definitely the capacitor current will also be flowing like this. So the capacitor flow current will be also flowing like this and attains I naught value, right? And attains what? I naught value. So this is what I naught value. Understood so this is the condition. So the thyristor current will be equal to 0. Thyristor 1 current will be equal to 0. The reason is it is in off position. Understood so there is a flow of anode load current. So it is like this. So now what is going to be happen? Again the same process. So the polarities right now is plus and minus. So this minus has been connected to the diode. So diode will be what? Open circuited. Diode will be what? Open circuited. Understood as the diode will be open circuited, there is no means of having any kind of flow of current over here. So that means what? The current is going to get 0. Understood so similarly, as IC equal to IG, so it is also going to be equal to 0, right? So this is what the particular condition. So at this particular T1 is in on position, at this condition TA is in on position. So as it is reaching towards negative maximum, it is negative maximum over here. As it is reaching towards negative maximum, then definitely TA is going to be off over here, right? And here T1 is going to be off, right? So this is all about class B commutation. Fine. Thank you.